here in a second.
Well, he's definitely going to be wheeling it, that's for sure. This is going to be fun.
Stuart Friesen, the fastest qualifier. He'll start on the outside of row 1, and that's Justin Shipley inside the first of 5 qualifying races. Green at Eldora. Great start for Stuart Friesen. There you right on board with Bobby Pierce trying to come up from that 5th starting spot.
Wow, he's taking the bottom lane. We saw Friesen take the high lane for that start. It worked for him, but Pierce is working down lower on the track than we've seen anyone all day.
Grant Infinger on the outside of Pierce as they go through turn 3.
That red, white, and blue truck, Jeffrey Abbey, the 18-year-old from Texas, battling alongside John Hunter Nemechek. Pierce switched it up now, Kevin. He's going to the high side.
Well, and I think that's the hardest part about especially in the first race here. You don't know where to run, so you have to search around, and you see Pierce go to the bottom, and now he's back up on the top. Oh, we got a spin out over here. Turn 3 and 4.
Turn 4, no caution yet.
Norm Benning has gone around, but the green is still out as Benning tries to get it fired.
He's got her going.
And does.
That's one thing we talk about. All the things that are different about dirt. You see a spin on an asphalt track, we throw the caution, can't take a chance. But here there's going to be multiple spins, so we're trying to stay green best we can.
I think going back to what we were talking about earlier, you see everybody kind of go to the bottom, go to the middle, go to the top, and then you settle in. You kind of eliminate lines as you go through the first couple laps. And these guys in this first heat are kind of setting the tone as to where everybody's going to run for the rest of these qualifying races.
Nemechek getting underneath Shipley for 2nd. You see the running order at the top of the screen. Yellow denotes those that are in a transfer position.
You're talking about people that are interested in what they see. There's Christopher Bell. He is alongside his crew chief, Rudy Fugel. They're talking about the groove, just like you're talking, Kevin. What are these trucks doing? And what they're seeing is this guy just driving away, running times equivalent to what he qualified at on the racetrack right now.
Stuart Friesen, one of those that did the tire test here at Eldora, along with Christopher Bell.
I think that's one of the unique parts that we heard earlier when Christopher Bell was talking to us. He sees things in the racetrack that we don't see, and I think that's the difference in a lot of these dirt racers. And I think you see Stuart Friesen out front. I think those are the advantages that these guys have when they come to these early races.
You know, but a guy that also has dirt experience and is very talented behind the wheel is Bobby Pierce in that 63, and you just can't make anything happen. Struggled in qualifying, and it just doesn't look like that truck is handling. Be interesting to see if there's anything he can do to get more competitive. And of course, think about this too. The track will change throughout the course of the evening. So if your truck's not perfect right now, maybe it'll come in later.
Pierce in the 5th position. Remember, the top 5 from this qualifying race will transfer directly to the main later tonight.
I think Pierce is more concerned, Vince, about just filling that truck out, understanding what he could possibly change on it to make it better. Are there lines out there? Are there things that he can do? Look at him work that wheel.
There's a look at that 63 of Pierce. Oh, and he's going around. Bobby Pierce around and into the wall.
Checkered flag was already flying. A little bit of damage to the right rear of that truck.
And that's a big deal because that puts the 80 of Shipley in the race and qualifying in the top 5 there, and that's what he had to do to make the race, and that's what these qualifying races are all about. So that's a big moment there in that race.
So Pierce was in a transfer position, was running in the top 5, and then spins and hits the wall. Not only does some damage to the truck, but that bumps him outside the top 5, means he's going to have to go to the last chance qualifying race.
That's another concern for these truckers, is having enough cooling. You can see John Hunter Nemechek's truck overheating there a little bit. The damage to that left side of Pierce's truck's pretty significant.
Stuart Friesen, the winner of the first qualifying race. Tough luck for the 63 of Bobby Pierce.